Am I audible?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay. So actually, we are discussing the part of the quantization, which is under the process of the PCM, that is the pulse code modulation. And in the last class, already we have seen that what kind of effect quantization produce, both in from the aspect of the positive sides and from also the negative sides. So from there, you have seen that as quadration actually involves the arraying of the amplitude of the sample versions. So based on that, how many sub intervals you are using to give a particular number to a sample amplitudes. So that many arraying or L array digital signal it is called, and corresponding to the L array, obviously as we represent the signal in terms of the binary encoding, so for each corresponding value of L, the sample is actually encoded into a group of n binary digits. And here we can use any type of encoder or any kind of things. But for the particular PCM cases, what we use, that thing is digit at a time. Digit at a time encoder, because at a time it gives the binary encryption corresponding to a particular number what the signal amplitude takes out of a possible values. And so the thing is, in this way it makes n sequential comparison, because n bits are there. So obviously as L is equal to 2 to the power n, so n number of sequential comparisons are there corresponding to every number of L. Suppose here it is corresponding to 1.2, here it is corresponding to 3.4. So what the 1.2 voltage is taking the number corresponding to L number of subintervals, it takes the encryption with the help of the n number of bits. So there it take n sequential comparison with the help of there are several ways to see. Here this can be done with the help of a combination of the reference voltages which are proportional to this way, 2 to the power 7, 2 to the power 5, dot, 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 up to 2 to the power 0. So 8 such n is equal to 8 here, n is equal to 8 such comparison here, and that can be produced with the help of a general bank of resistances. So thing is R to the power 2R, 2R, then the thing is 2 to the power 2R, and in this way it is 2 to the power 7 into R. And obviously, based on these things, we are getting productions and we get the full AD conversion of the signals. So now the question is that how much bandwidth occupancy a PCM signal produced? Because when we have considered the analog signal, there we represent the analog signal with the help of the symbol MT. And already we started our total analysis with the notation that B Hertz band limited. So that means the maximum frequency component which is present in the signal, or maximum state of the frequency, that is B Hertz. B Hertz will be the bandwidth of the signals. That thing is coded with the help of n is equal to 2 to the power n number of level. So n we can write as log of 2 base L. That is the expression for L. So now, if n binary digits are used to code every sample, or every instant signal values, then what we can consider that B Hertz is the bandwidth of the signals, and minimum sampling if we use, which is equal to the Nyquist rate, then the number of samples which are available per second, that can be written as B. Okay, so let us start analysis in this way. Suppose if the signal is B Hertz band limited, so that means without any processing, the maximum occupancy of the signal is B Hertz. Okay, so then if we follow simply Nyquist rate, then number of samples per second is equal to how much? Is equal to 2 into B. That is the number of samples. Now every samples. Now every sample is encoded with n bits. So per second. So per second, number of bits is equal to how much? Is equal to a into b. That is equal to 2 in b. But if we consider a unique bandwidth, that unique bandwidth, so we consider is equal to 1 hertz. So if b is equal to 1 hertz, so here the number of samples is 2 hertz. Okay, so that means our unique bandwidth that can transfer 2 pieces of things. Okay, but if b is equal to 1 hertz, then 2b is equal to 2 means 2 samples per second. Isn't it? So this is how this means that 2 pieces of information that can be sent through 1 second. So minimum channel requirement is, so this implies 2 pieces of information per second. So minimum bandwidth is equal to how much? So minimum bandwidth is equal to how much? Is equal to d is equal to a into b, isn't it? So here why it is a into b? Because number of samples. Because here the thing is that we have sampled, we have considered this with the help of the ODD magistrate. If we know the number that we can obtain with the help of the, so the minimum bandwidth that the PCM signal can provide actually is equal to AB. So that is the transmission bandwidth that we require. Now let us rethink or capture the old things where we obtain the XNF in form of 3L square m square by mp square, where the dependency over upon m square will be with the help of the non-uniform potential, that is with the help of the comparison, where we use the expression of the expansion summation, and there we can handle the indice direct dependency, or we have a way to remove the direct dependency of m square. Okay, which also the value of u. So then we will see that is the base trust for immediate well, and this is vice versa. But this another thing is actually is a component. So here we can see that to improve the age factor with the different that means the demands L is equal to the higher end. So directly the bandwidth required for the same sense that becomes multiple of the questions, because instead of to have a good value, if we choose L value to the higher one, so for which N is here we have for this one here, because so that actually takes pressure on the bandwidth occupancy or efficiency of the total system, because if individual occupancy that was very high, then that system cannot be a very efficient system, because only some number of users will be allowed to access the system simultaneously, which is not very effective or not a very desirable. So that is why we have to think about for the reduction of L value, but the improvement of the XNF. Like so value, that is the signal with respect to the version with the less L value or with the optimized value of L. Okay, so that things what we can obtain with the help of another technology or the adoption, which is known as the DBCM. Which is known as DBCM. The full form of this is differential pulse code modulation. And the thing is that how do we can make Wi-Fi optimized for this thing? Let's see that how it is. So that consideration already in the lesson considered. So the idea of this thing is, suppose these are the samples. That is, prior to feed the signal to the quantizer, suppose these are the, this is the time t, and these are the actual voltage scale. So here for the PCM, actually what we do, actually sequentially send the sample actual to the measure. Okay, so that thing is so obviously quantizer should have some maximum voltage in what we have shown in our analysis with the help of the somehow, suppose I go for the version of the signal, that is not a generating signal, essential signal, what we collect from the generator, that becomes something that one can be the value to the peak value in the so we actually sample this kind of things. Then the converter have to traverse, the converter to do a tough kind of input. Why the tough kind of input? Because you don't know that where the peak reach or will go beyond the level where the maximum swing actually plus empty value as the maximum which is the quantizer, that is limited within the class facility. So if some amplitude that is beyond the that is actually given by the quantizer. Similarly, the negative side, if some amplitude is beyond the level that is given out. But the quantizer, the tough thing have to do, that you have to handle the full amplitude, the maximum full amplitude of the sample versions. Just only because these are the sequence. So out of these 6 samples, these samples and these samples are of highest amplitudes, isn't it? This is in a negative set. So these 6 quantizer also have to count the to divide by samples. So in maximum amplitude handling capacity, that is obviously they are the or the corresponding all the things eligible to be all because very limited. But suppose instead of using the full sample, somehow if we are able to design a system where after seeing the samples, we will pass any full samples as point onwards, we will say the gap between the results. So starting from the first position is 4. So these 6 samples for the next journey, what we can do, the correct person we say instead what is the difference in the first sample and this one and this difference between these on this 6 we say what is the handle with less amplitude. Because we are saying the full amplitude except the first one, what we will do, we will say the difference of the two consecutive difference of the two consecutive, because just if we have a very close look at these outfit, then the changes between these two samples because of this amplitude. If the difference between the amplitude was in positive side, that amplitude changes, polarity as well as amplitude changes, that's changes between these two samples. Similarly, between these two samples, the changes between amplitudes. So instead of quantizer does it just magnitude into n sample levels. So it needs the amplitude information over which we will divide the logic, because quantizer you know there is a A signal. So for division, instead of amplitude, we will give fraction of amplitude, because when we say the difference between consecutive position, then that portion becomes just a whole issue of one whole plus n minus n. So then what is the better? Basically, that fraction can be less than. So just think about the twist. If we think for the higher issues, obviously we have to think for the full swing, and their larger in our is desirable. But if we handle it with the difference between two consecutive instances, that difference may not become equal to the highest swing or it become very high or a fraction of value or much less in comparison to the climax. So there, as the total amplitude, so obviously it becomes very easy to divide the attribute